What's going on, Gary?
I'm wondering where everybody's at. Maybe they're watching the Chiefs game.
I don't know. I see 6
Almost.
up there.
Is that Chiefs game like 7:30, isn't it? Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to check in on that, see how it's going. How you been?
Good. Trying to find the instructions so I remember how to do this.
Jim Robinson. Did you already forget one time and you don't know how after a year and a half?
And it's always weird when we miss a week.
Okay.
And then nonstop busy from the previous one until now tonight.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like, golly, dun dun dun. Here's how you do it.
There you go.
There's Jim. Hi, Jim Robinson. Troy, what's up? What's up, Troy? I got something for you here in a second. Shannon, hi, Shannon Wise.
What's up, Russell? You already doing the Mexican restaurant? Holy cow!
Maybe he's eating dessert.
He might be.
Mexican dessert.
Him and old Larry Hunt. What's up, Doug Perry? All right.
There's Doug Perry. Sunday night regular, Mr. Doug.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
What you working on back there? You got that motor up on the lawnmower up on the lift there? What you got going
on? Look at this. Poor Goose has been watching since last Sunday.
He told me, he said too, he's going to be like this with the screen. Just watch.
Oh, man.
Wait for it to pop on. Woo!
If he's been doing that since last Sunday, his eyes are going to be messed up.
Oh, his eyes are glued.
Oh,
He's
man.
over there last weekend or a couple days ago telling them TNS boys how to get those new rods and pistons in.
That's right.
Show. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah, I got the lawnmower. It needed a new belt, I think. The drive belt, you squeeze the triggers and the drive belt pulls the dealie, and Tiffany said it's hard to push and it's not doing a good job pulling.
Right.
So I told you about the belt, and I thought it had been a while. That belt was new in May.
Oh,
April of this year, yeah.
Yeah.
And it already won't engage anymore. Very strange.
Shut it down.
So we'll see.
Shut it down.
I'll get a new belt tomorrow on the way home and see if that works.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
I know. There's Brian. Hey, Brian. Brian Wise. He was totally lost without us on Sunday.
Oh, Goose.
Or he was lost putting rods in that Hemi.
Oh, man.
Yep. What have you been up to, Rod?
Oh, man, just over here doing things, staying busy and working on the car a little bit. You can't complain too much. I got the yard mowed today.
Dang.
So
my yard didn't get mowed.
No.
See?
Get that HOA on you. You better be careful.
Because I picked this apart yesterday.
Yeah.
And I checked real quick online, and that place was closed for the belt. So the yard is in control right now. It's not wild and out of hand. So I'll get that fixed tomorrow night, and she can mow it whenever.
There you go.
Yeah. Jim Myers says, hey, hi, guys. Hi, guys. What's up, Jim? Tim says, go Giants.
Oh,
are the Chiefs playing the Giants?
Yes.
Okay. He's a Denver fan.
Yeah. All the way in Amarillo?
Yep. Well, he's from Wyoming. So.
Okay. Thought I'd be a cowboy.
Oh, no. No. we might lose a subscriber now.
Hey, that's okay.
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
There's Al. What's up, guys? Al says, hey, Al. Yeah. Larry sent us a cool picture earlier.
Yeah.
Got him some car parts.
Race car parts. Heck yeah.
Yes.
Heck yeah, man. It's going into fall, Gary, getting this good air in here, winding down the season. Had a great race at Ozark last week. The Street Machines.
That's it.
People going deep in the O's. Lance is on a back-to-back win with that 26 tire. We'll have to bring in there and ask him what a secret is. That's just awesome.
I know. Jeepers.
Yeah, yeah. So
hey, you mentioned
a lot of good racing. Go ahead.
And Mr. Harper on the backside talking about next weekend coming up at Mid-America Dragway. Big race.
Wrecker going to get broke.
Woo.
Wreckers are falling. They fell at Tulsa. We'll have to see if any wreckers got broke at Mocap. Yeah. Did Lance get the limited record? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe he'll tell us.
Maybe he'll tell us. We'll see. I know he can do it. He just setting back. Kind of just. He's got the baby tune up in it. Makes like 5 pounds of boost. He's going on. Is that Tony Phillips?
That's Tony. What's up, fellas? Hey, Tony.
Man alive, man. You've been putting in work. Work. Yeah. Had a great outing at Street Machines, did you not?
They did. And there's Al, greater race yet to come to Ozark for the finals.
Yeah, the World Finals.
That's like 2 weeks away.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Man. Today we can actually say that's next week.
Yeah.
It's the following week.
Following week.
This week coming up
bam.
is Arc City. And man. And you know what Wednesday is next week? Okay, I got 2 Wednesday deals for you.
Okay.
There's this Wednesday coming up.
24th? The 24th?
Okay. And Wednesday the 1st.
Okay. October
Wednesday is October already, the 1st. You won't guess this, but I'm going to say it because it's just what people say. Guess what this Wednesday is coming up? You're not going to guess it. Like 0 chance. It's an anniversary or a birthday, however you want to call it.
For you?
It's yes, no. Kind of.
I know what it is.
Do you?
I do.
What is it?
I'm going out on a limb here.
Okay.
And I'm saying that is the September 24th, the first time we did a podcast or a live feed?
Yes. The first time we did a live feed. First time we did a live feed on our phones.
Oh, yes.
Caveman style.
Holy cow. Well, I'm backing you up. You know what today is?
Today's the day or the date number.
Yeah, however you want to say it. The date number. Yeah, okay, I get what you're
saying.
Yeah, it's Sunday, but what
it's the day before the 22nd.
No, come on, man. What's today's date? Come on,
September 21st.
Lance won't get this one, but you're old enough. Come on, what is it?
September 21st.
Let me give you a hint. Do you remember?
I need a different hint, please.
Come on.
Do you remember?
Anybody out there? I know.
Come
on.
What decade? 80s, 90s?
Late 70s, 80s. They actually redid it to a movie, Night at the Museum.
Man.
You don't know it?
I don't. I'm lost. Do you remember? When you say it, I'm going to be like, oh, dude. Ah!
I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to get a comment.
Is that when Waffle House opened up?
Oh, come on now. Come on now.
Do you know? Maybe she knows.
You know, Tiff?
Ask him what he did to the bacon today.
Oh, shit, dude.
Uh-oh.
Like, there's black Suburbans coming to haul me away. They're going to be here. They're going to be here anytime.
If they
okay, we'll get
in Arizona. They'd be on your butt, huh?
Yes. Okay,
Tiffany,
September.
Do you know what September 21st means?
September 21st.
And here's a hint. You ready? I'm going to give you the same hint. Okay, it's decades back, so you got to be our age. It's they redid it at Night of the Museum. Remember that movie?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, so here's the hint. Do you remember? Come on.
I don't remember.
Come on, Larry Hunt, you got to know this. Come on. It's the date is the hint.
September 21st. Man, you need a smarter co-host.
Man, I want to circle back to this. Come on, somebody say something.
Okay.
Somebody say something. All right.
We'll come back to it then.
All right, we'll circle back. Tiffany, another hint on channel 12. If you go and look at your guide right now, There's I think it's at 7:00. Look that up.
Well, somebody's getting ready for a football
KWCH
game.
Channel 12. That's another hint.
Casey's getting ready for Chiefs.
Oh, okay. All right.
Al says first day of fall.
What happened to
tomorrow is the first day of fall, isn't it? Tomorrow.
That's right. First day of autumn. Yep, 22nd. Oh, I can't believe no one. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
There's a 0% chance I would have picked that up.
You never watched Night in Museum?
0. Yes.
Yeah,
but
not into
like 100 years ago.
Like that.
I would have never ever.
Yes, that's it.
I've never been ever to a concert, so
yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Now, ask him about his bacon.
What happened to your bacon, Gary?
I got to show you.
We got some. Oh, is he going to the trash can? What's he doing? Jeff McConnell's asking if Tiffany, you okay? You know Jeff McConnell?
It's not my mistake, so it's not me that has to.
I can't believe I'm gonna make this public. This bacon comes from Sam's.
Yeah.
In a chunk like this. So it's kind of like this.
They're stuck together like that.
They're stuck together like this with that sticky whatever stuff. It's really hard to peel apart.
Kind of like hot glue.
Like a hot glue.
Usually
she puts them in the freezer. She put a chunk in the fridge. So I was in the fridge yesterday and I saw it and I'm like, well, I'll be a nice guy and I'll peel it apart. I'll take that glue stuff off and then I'll take my scissors because they're hooked together. You got to cut it apart.
Okay.
So I went over there on my bench and I laid them down and I went chop, chop, chop. And I went to the freezer and then I went in the house. And this was like 7:00 last night. And I came out here this morning to turn lights on and shit. And there's a package of bacon laying on my bench.
Dang. I'm surprised you let that out in public in front of everybody, especially you got a whole room full of bacon eaters on this thing.
There.
So what is that, like 5 pounds, 2 pounds? What is that?
It's 2, I think. 2
pounds each. So I usually cook 2 pounds every Sunday.
Yeah.
So this Sunday I had to wait because the bacon was frozen. Because he threw away the other bacon that was left out.
That's $350 right there. You just
man.
Golly.
Bad. So bad.
Yeah.
I'm
getting arrested right there.
So terrible. I'm so bad.
Daggone it.
I told Tiffany earlier, I said that should probably come with jail time.
Absolutely. At least a write-up. They should write you up.
A write-up. Yep. Give me a write-up. Dang it.
Daggone it.
Man.
You have to mow the yard 3 times.
No, I'm not doing that. I'll take jail time.
Got some you daddies covered.
Yes, that's right. Holy cow. Jeez. Oh, well, it happened. Larry, rotten bacon goes good with watery orange juice.
Tulsa, baby.
For a split second, I thought, I wonder if I can cook that back to good.
Mm-hmm.
Cook it back to, but I don't know.
Not gonna happen.
Alice says that bacon is fine. It's smoked cured meat. You can't hurt it that quickly.
Oh, there you go.
And in 14 hours at room temperature?
I don't know.
I'm not that brave.
Are you going to donate it in Ozark? Is that what you're saying?
No, I won't do that. It's already gone.
Here you got an extra 2 pounds.
Yeah. Dang.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I see you doing some lawnmower work. Got your wheels behind you, I see. Got a toolbox behind you, I see.
That's Harper's toolbox, Mid-America Dragway.
Toolbox?
Yep. It's heading to Mad Friday night.
Heading to Mad. Donation time. Oh, man.
Troy says he would have cooked it up.
Cooked that up.
Aged.
There you go. All right.
Yep.
Very cool.
Let's roll on with our
Let's do it.
partners here. Mid-America Dragway, Ultra Color Collision Repair, TNS Race Cars, Titans of 10.5, the fastest small tire series in the Midwest, Mobile Recon Mobile Detailing, Harry Street Carpet, and Sandland Iron and Metal. Those are our super awesome partners in 2025, and thank you very much.
Oh yeah, went by Mobile Recon over the weekend, getting scheduled in there and do a little detailing myself. I saw him on Facebook at the circle track, cleaning all the bleachers and stuff off there at 81.
Saw that.
Heck yeah, man. TNS team getting ready for this weekend on their Facebook. Did a little maintenance.
Yep, man. They're headed this way. I think they're headed this way.
I think so. I heard from a rumor mill, Goose.
A rumor?
I don't know how many are coming with me, but we're coming. So
bring the whole herd.
Heck yeah. Man, Devin coming off that 4-0 run too at Ozark.
Yep. Yeah, we got some pictures of the winners. We got one of the winners right here with us tonight, here in just a little bit. Have some good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. Ready to roll through this?
Let's do it.
Okay, there's some Mid-America Dragway stuff. We'll save that for Harper.
Okay.
But the 301 streetcar shootout that was going to be, I think it was going to be this weekend. It got postponed. Yeah. Its new date is Sunday, October 12th. So if you planned on doing that or think you want to do that, go check out the Facebook page for all the info. But now you got until October 12th to get ready for that.
We're tuned up. Because I think it got rained out today, right?
I don't know. I was just kind of watching this deal.
Yeah.
Corey has a question real quick. In Limited 275, are we having to drive to the lanes?
Negative.
No.
Negative. No driving to or from.
Load up, Corey. We'll see you Friday.
Yep. Negative. And Harper can talk about that. He'll be on about a few minutes here.
Tony says the rules imply anyways. Well, we'll come to that.
We'll circle it back. There's
some more Mid-America Dragway stuff. Okay. So you remember this little thing that me and Troy have? About 450s?
The bet. First to the 450s. Troy Aves, Gary Putnam.
And I'm not going to make it. Troy is well on his way.
You're not going to make it to the 450s?
I'm not going to make it to the 450s.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm pretty sure Troy's going to get me and beat me. So I have pre-purchased my end of the bet.
Oh, that's
so
you need to put that in the freezer?
Maybe. This is room temperature. It's actually it's right here. Look at that, Troy.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I should bust that open right now and just give her hell.
Yeah.
Like, Troy, this is what's left.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I'm he was so close at Tulsa. And I think they're going to get there either Friday night or Saturday. Either.
Cool.
It's going to happen, I think.
Nice.
Didn't he go with 62, right?
I was getting ready to say that. I thought it was a 62. 119, 60 foot, 462. So, yeah, I bet he'll get there.
Yeah.
Hopefully
so, Troy,
will be good and track will be great and he can make a good pass.
I'll bring it with. And special delivery, Troy.
Is that a special order? Is that what he requested?
That's he gave me two options. Yeah, okay. He says 462.
Okay. He said
Tony Whitmore. Tony, we'll come back to your questions here when Harper gets on.
Nice.
Yeah, 62. That's just a squeak away.
Sweet.
Oh, more of that. Okay. So, Troy, maybe I'll open it up right there and start partying without you.
No kidding.
I was thinking about take it to the starting line, and when the board pops up, open it up. But that's a glass bottle, and Harper would probably kick me out.
Yeah.
Maybe I should pour this into a plastic jug. Maybe Troy would like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Have it set up, ready to go.
Yep. Okay, let's cruise on here. There's a whatchamacallit? Raffle.
Raffle.
That's a hard word to find.
Waffle.
Raffle. Mid-America Dragway on November 15th is going to have this waffle. If you've been in the concession stand, you've seen this stuff. This Friday and Saturday, they'll be selling tickets, $5 each. I'm going to get me some tickets. Put your tickets with the item you want to purchase. And she sent me a couple pictures of a couple of these big items. Is a pressure washer.
Nice.
And a little liquor cart, little liquor wagon.
Ooh-wee.
It's got some goodies in it. Got some mixed drink, tasty goods. Yep. So that's coming home with old Gary. I'm gonna win that.
That's coming home with Gary B.
I'm gonna win that. That's right.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
All right.
But get in there and get some tickets bought. And that's going to be November 15th. So the banquet's the 1st. Okay, so the 15th. Got it.
Man.
The race coming up, let's see. Troy says low 80s for the high. Nice.
Nice. Probably be in the 60s for the low, you know.
Sun goes down, it'll be perfect.
Woo! Tight track, good air, turbo air.
Rules. Okay. Coming sorry. Next weekend, I just saw this just shortly ago. Kyle Booker.
Heck yeah.
They got Rex. Yep, Rex is loaded up. Look at that.
Ready. He's already loaded. He's kind of like Goose. He just sat there. He's probably got, I bet he's in the car right there where that picture was taken.
He probably is.
Ready to go.
Hopefully it's not running. Hopefully the car's not running.
That's a good idea. I'll run out of gas by next weekend.
We got some spy pics that Mr. Linker sent us the other day.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Shoo-wee.
Woo-wee.
I don't know what year, but it's a Camaro. I don't know these years. It's other than the year of looks cool.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yep.
Is it making its debut this weekend? Is that why you're showing these pictures off? Going to be out there?
I think so. Yep. Scott
right.
sent him over last Sunday. He asked if we was having a show, and I said we wasn't. And he said, well, here's some pictures for next time.
Okay.
And that's perfect. Now we're a week away.
There you go. Looks good.
Yeah, that's a pretty automobile. Shoo.
Yeah. Nice to see another ride out there, getting it done in small tire.
Yep. Is this like an 01 or 02? Is that kind of what year that is?
It kind of looks that way.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know them years, but it is a good looking car.
Yeah, very nice.
You ready for this?
Let's see it. Woo!
There's old look at it, Larry.
Look at it, Larry's checking it out. He's over there making sure they're doing it right.
Yep, the TNS race cars say we got this Hemi all back together, getting ready to head to Mid-America Dragway this weekend.
That's it. Larry's the inspector. He's looking it over. You know what I mean?
And I think the picture just not too long before this, it had the thing apart.
Yeah.
So,
I think it was within like an hour. Had it all back together.
Yes. Goose over there cracking the whip. Let's go.
Had Palmer over there say, hey, we're doing it in 45 minutes in the pits. Let's go. You know?
That's right, man.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff. Great to see those guys coming over, man. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, you got to work pretty hard to work as hard as these guys do.
Oh, my goodness. Can't stop, won't stop.
Team
TNS.
Yep. That's all the little small talk stuff we got.
Sweet.
Top secret pictures ready for next week. The rest of this is Ozark from the I always forget the name of that darn race. What was the name of that race last week at Ozark?
Street Machines?
Street Machines. Golly.
Yep.
I keep forgetting it. So the rest of these pictures is Street Machines and the results. Chris Hogan, he posted a deal with results. So
right on. Let's see it.
You kind of want to get into that and then drag Lance in?
That'll
How do you want to
be a good flow?
So here is Chris posted this, Fodad Racing Media. And while you're on the Facebooks cruising around, go check out Fodad Racing Media. Chris goes all over the place. He puts up pictures and stuff. There's 2 or 3 that do a lot of cool pictures and stuff, and Chris is one of them. He says congratulates all the winners from the 34th annual Tim Slavens Memorial Street Machine Nationals at Ozark Raceway Park. The Outlaw 10-5 winner, Devin Brown. Hopefully we'll see him here this week. Outlaw 8-5 versus Limited 275 winner, Lance Mason. We got him right here in this little box. He's in the box. Big tire winner, Jason Lansdowne. Junior dragster class winner with a 3-peat, Lily Klein. Mean Street winner, Mike McDaniel. 550 index, Austin Martin. 650 index, Brad Schaffner. Pro Tree No Box winner, 5-time Street Machines winner, Matt Sempetro. Man.
5 times.
Yeah, 5-time, man.
Did they just print the name on the trophy before he showed? I mean,
yeah, no kidding. He tears it up in Titans too.
No kidding.
Motorcycle winner, and there's not a picture. We have all the pictures except that one that's not pictured, is Arlo Charlton.
Yeah.
So, man, congrats to all them winners and multiple winners.
That is awesome.
Larry Hunt says, I may have to buy a Look at It Larry outfit for Titans finals. I double dog dare you, dude.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Look at it, Larry. Would you just look at it?
Let's look at that again. So that right there.
Yeah, there he is. To see that shirt with some white pants there, little black belt. Man, Halloween.
Would you look at that Hemi?
That's it. Would you just look
that would be a funny deal. Funny costume.
Heck yeah. He can pull it off.
Yes. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the rest of the stuff is pictures of the winners' pictures. And
such a great event.
Yep. Outlaw 10-5. There's Devin.
There it is. Another winner. You know, I noticed when he wins, he's got little man with him. You notice
the baby, yeah.
I noticed that. I'm keeping an eye on that.
Yep.
And my understanding is he got in the 4.0s. He's right there knocking as well.
Man, 404, I think you heard, right?
Yeah. Well, and remember the Phillips crew when we brought them on last time, they were talking about how the Browns, you know, they're searching right now for ET. You know, they ain't gonna get up. Look at that. Yep. Next outing, they're in the O's, so that's awesome.
And was it Devin and TNS in the final? Is that how it shook out?
I believe so. We'll have to ask Lance when he comes on. That's what I understand.
Yeah, he's giving us the head nod. Or he's back there, he's down just rocking out.
I think he's eating an apple. I don't know what he's doing.
He's rocking out. Speaking of Lance.
Woo, look at this.
2 weekends in a row, right?
Yeah, Blues Brothers to the front.
Man, Outlaw 8-5 versus Limited 275, knocking him down.
Nice.
Man, on the little tires. He's on the 8-5.
Outlaw boys are taking over.
Yep. Big tire winner, Jason Lansdowne. I think he's done a lot of big tire winning at Ozark.
Yes. Nice looking 57 there.
Junior dragster winner. This was the 3-peat junior, Lily Klein.
All right.
Mean Street, Mike McDaniel.
Nice. Well, I wonder what we'll have to ask Lance what the chip was on that one too. You know, they go all the way.
Yeah.
490. Let's remember that and see what the chip was on that one.
Yep, that's the chip draw class, isn't it?
Yeah.
And 550 index was Austin Martin driving Lewis's car.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So so he didn't race the chip draw class. He gets in 550.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how that conversation went. Like, hey, I want to drive in a slower class. Dad, can I drive your car? Man. Like, what are you saying? Oh, right.
Just keeps winning.
Get in it and go get that check.
I think that's what he's trying to just show everybody. It doesn't matter what car, what class, you know, find the winner circle. I think that's what I'm hearing.
Yes. Yeah. When you can do that, you're good.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of good, this guy, 650 index, Brad Schaffner.
Yep.
He knows the winner circle too.
He does, man. We pitted next to him at the May race. I think they're from Arkansas. Yep. Great group there. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Wendy says he raced both classes. Dad wasn't feeling good. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, there you go. Double dipping. I like it.
Good.
What's Jake Mason saying? 3 weekends in a row. Is that for the Blues Brothers?
That's what he says. 3 weekends.
All right.
Let's see what Lance has to say about that.
Man, Man, he's got that, new mustache coming in, getting ready for all those winter circle pictures. He's ready.
Kissing babies.
Oh, yeah, signing autographs. That's it.
Wendy says he ran his personal best at 5:04 on Thursday night in King Tut.
Okay. 5:00. He's ready. Well, that's funny you mentioned that because he mentioned on the side to Gary and I that he's ready for that 5:00 chip. And so
was that
interesting?
That hopped up on the happy gas?
Oh, I'm sure.
The nitros.
$500 a gallon.
And this is the last picture on this stuff from Ozark is Pro Tree No Box winner, 5-time winner Matt Sampetro. Man, when you're good, you're good.
No kidding. That is just awesome. 5 times.
Yeah. And that's it. Congrats to all them winners and crew members that helped get them there.
Yeah.
Comment here.
Oh, no nitro.
No, man.
There you go.
That's a darn good pass. I think it's going to go 490s for too long.
There it is. That's pretty cool.
Maybe this weekend at Mid-American Dragway. Go some high fours.
Good air. Get it ready.
Well, what should we do now? What do you think we should do now?
Let's bring in Mr. Lance, Mr. 3 weekend, right? Yeah. Mr. Lance.
All right, let's
Outlaw.
Let me get my stuff situated here and make room for him. Bam, there's Lance. Oh, I got to change that.
What's going on, my man?
What's up, fellas? Thanks for
having me. Lance.
How's it going?
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. This is going to be great. We were talking to Lance this week, and we wanted to plug Lance on all of his big wins. We thought he would just did a back-to-back, but he sounded like he three-peated, so we'll have to ask that for sure. And then we also want to bring in Harper a little bit later to talk about Mid-America. So, Lance, we'll get a little winter break. We'll bring you on for the full session, you know what I mean, and talk about your racing career and that sort of thing.
Right on.
Man, so talk a little bit. I know you probably send Gary some pictures over. Let's start it off here. You're on the Blues Brothers team, right? Jason?
Yes, sir. Blues Brothers front.
Yes, you've proven it. And what's the deal? Do you guys just decide who's going to win before you load them up, or how's that work? It seems like
we only put them both in the winner's circle once, so we're trying to just keep that train going. But
man,
I was getting ready to ask that if you had that 2-shot picture there, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
We had it at Titans finals a couple years ago. Jake won the finals in the event, and then I snagged the 8-5 class.
Yeah,
I think we had that picture when we had Jake on.
Okay,
yeah, I think so.
Very cool, very cool. Well, we got to see you getting ready to take your picture at Tulsa. There, we kind of rolled out, saw you guys lined up there. That ended up being an awesome night for you as well. And man, your fans are pulling it in right here. What do you got there, Ray?
Ray says Pro Mod 8.5 killer.
Hey, wait until Ray's car comes out. We call him Pro Mod Parsons. Just wait till he gets
Pro Mod Parsons. I can't wait.
That twin turbo LS out here.
Woo, man. It seems like if you got an LS, you got to have twins. Ain't that what Schultz doing as well? What's going on?
Yep, Schultz got 2 of them.
Yeah. Now
I can only afford one. I can't afford 2.
One? I bet Joey will come our way. He's got twins now. If you're following him at all. So yeah, it's going to get hot. It's going to get hot. What's Tony saying? Then we'll get on to Lance's picture. What's he saying?
Tony says then broke his ankle.
Good.
And what happened?
Guess who loaded everything up after that? Both cars, the golf cart, and everything else, because Jake broke his ankle.
Oh, Jake says it was my foot, but no more celebrations.
What, during the winter circle picture? What are you talking about?
After I won, he was jumping and hooping and hollering on the starting line, and I guess landed on somebody's foot, landed on the edge of the I don't know what it was. And
down at Tulsa?
At Mocam when we doubled up that time.
Okay. Last weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You can't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Wow. Dang.
Oh, Ray says he can only afford 1 turbo also.
Oh, he's in Team Gary there, 1 turbo. Okay.
Yeah, we're Tahoe block racers.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's still a Pro Mod.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I'm excited to see him get out with that car. He's going to have to run 26 as well. Doesn't he have a bunch of top secret parts in there or something? I don't remember. I remember him saying something about that.
I think so.
Yep. Very cool, man. The 26ers are getting it done, Lance. Come on.
Man, that's cool. It's actually really cool they joined that class together. I think it really benefited in the car count and just being a competitive little class there. It's a cool deal.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So, like, before, what did you race? Did you race small tire with this car before that, or what'd you do?
We've only had the car 2 or 3 years now, 3 years, I think. And when we first brought it out, we were running on 8.5s on the slicks, running the Titan series. And so it's been on 26s basically the whole time we've had it.
Okay. So, heck, yeah. And so the motor you have in it now, like, let's talk a little bit about the combination.
Oh, it's just a small block, ProCharge small block.
So it's like a 383? What are you talking?
305.
41X with a F3 136 Pro Charger on it.
Nice. Now, was this the motor out of your brother's car, I'm assuming, or
that's
is it
rumor? What I've heard.
The rumor.
Yeah, I think that's been mentioned.
Yeah,
but
I've heard that before.
Yeah. No, that's great, man. And obviously you're doing well with it, and getting it down on that little tire and stuff. That's impressive.
Yeah. I got to give a lot of credit to my team. They do most of the tuning and stuff, and so I just hop behind the wheel and kind of give my 2 cents where they ask. So
okay, well, hey, whatever you're doing, it's working.
Right on.
3 in a row there. Oh. So who's all on your team there? You were just talking about.
So I got my super tuner is what I call him, Jake. He's the one that does most of the keyboard stuff. Him and my grandpa, they both put their heads together, and like I said, I chip in when they ask, and my uncle, he's always answering any questions that we might have. So those 3 guys for sure deserve.
Yeah, it's just grandpa right here.
Yep, that's grandpa there. He's running the valves there at Hot Summer Nights at Mocan.
Okay, are you back there signing autographs, or what are you doing back there?
No, that's me and my girlfriend there. We're just looks like we're about to pack the chute. I can't really tell.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Yeah, got the battery charger going. Well, very cool. So let's back up 3 weekends then in a row. So the first win, then let's talk about it. Where were you at?
Man, I can't even remember. He said it. I think it's Ozark. I think they had one of their shootouts up there.
Okay. So it's like a Ozark track, like a mark deal. Is that what it was? Was it their little 10,000 to win, 15,000 to win night?
Time race. Yep.
Yeah, right. Race. Yeah, heck yeah.
Yep.
Right on. How'd that night go for you? I mean, talk us through how it went. Did you have to qualify?
No, it wasn't qualify. There was actually, I think there was, unfortunately, there was like 5 cars or 6 cars on Friday.
Yeah.
2 or 3 ended up breaking or going home. They're actually in 3 of us on Saturday. It was me, Gary Spaniak, and Chad Wilson.
Okay.
That red first-gen Camaro.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
I can't remember if we drew Chad. Yeah, we drew Chad first round and ran like a 70, I think, 78. And then raced Gary in the finals, and Gary broke. So,
okay.
Kind of unfortunate deal, but.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes, but that, that's half the battle is making it to the lanes. You know what I mean? From getting it out of the shop and working on it and getting in the lane. And then of course you got to, even through qualifying or testing or whatever, and you got to go rounds. I mean, it's part of it.
Right. You could see that. I mean, early in the year with the small tire guys, I mean, the car count was down. It just seems like, you know, when you start going a lot faster, the maintenance ramps up.
It does.
That's those nitrous guys, those T&S crew over there.
So they got the orange shirt. Are you guys, looks like you're running the black team, with the black shirts there. Is that what you like?
Yeah, we got some Blues Brothers shirts. I think my grandpa's wearing one in the middle.
Yeah.
This is what we call the 3-headed monster here.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm sure it looks like Jake's trying to tell us what he thinks we should do first round, and
sure
we had a different idea. There's a lot of bickering back and forth, but it's a blast.
Absolutely. So he's got the chops, you know what I mean, right? And you got the mustache. Are you?
I'm trying to get a little peach fuzz. I'm trying.
Yeah, looking good. So then we roll into Tulsa, right, for the
Tulsa.
Titans.
Yeah.
All right. Talk a little bit about that day.
Yeah. So we rolled into Titans at Tulsa. I think off the trailer we went like a 58, I believe.
Nice. Was that Friday night?
Yeah, and it was funny. It started misting like as I do my burnout, I'm backing up, and the starter kind of jumps in front. He's like, "Kill it!" So I get on the radio. I'm like, "What's going on?" They're like, "It's raining." I said, "What do you mean? What do you mean it's raining? I don't see anything. I'm looking at my windshield. What do you mean I don't see nothing?" They're like, "Well, if you look at the light, there's a little bit.
Yeah, just right, just with this angle.
Right. So we kept cutting it off, waiting for what felt like forever. When you're strapped into the car at that point, you're ready to roll. And back it up, do another burnout. So I was kind of skeptical, how much rain is out there, and end up going to 58 first pass.
Nice.
And then came back up second test hit, and this is after old Lockwood goes a 40 something. I think it was a mid.
Yeah.
Backs up.
We went a low 40.
So we were shooting for a 40 for sure, and turned her up, and ended up I didn't make it. I don't know, 20 foot maybe before it lost the tire.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Lockwood's on 26s as well, man. Getting down there.
Yeah. Wes and
there's a couple of those. I know Darcy raced with us at one time. There's been 3 or 4.
He was on the slick too.
Yep.
Yeah. 2 or something on the slick, which was impressive.
It is. So you were talking just a second ago, like last year you ran the smaller tire. Was it the slick? And then this year you're on the 235?
This is the first time I've ran the 26 radial.
Yeah. How you like it?
And you like it? Yeah, I like it way more. For sure.
I'm sure over a slick, no doubt. It's funny too, because tire technology has come so far, in the last 10, 15 years. It's just incredible what these guys are doing with this tire. It's just awesome. And like you said, it keeps it fun too, with the multiple class and that sort of thing. Right. So who'd you draw going on Saturday? How'd it go?
So first round, we drew West first round.
Okay.
We had actually spun the first 2 hits before that in the heat. And we drew West first round, kind of put what we thought was a similar tune-up to that Friday night first pass, and went a 54. And so we kind of felt like, we were, all right, we're building something. So then we go into second round chip draw, and I draw Mr. Lockwood.
Man, all you 26s are taking each other out.
Right. It kind of felt like, we draw West and then Lockwood, and I was cut a break over here.
I know.
And, at that point, the sun had gone down, the track had cooled off. And so I was like, man, he's got a tune up for basically what we just ran on last night.
And Mark's over there helping him, right, Tito?
Tito's tuning on that deal. So that was the infamous pedal fest.
That was fun to watch.
That was
exciting.
What we thought you guys did, and then Gary and I were talking about after the run, is we thought someone was standing like at the 330. And then once you got there, somebody went, go. And then you guys took off. That's what it looked like tomorrow.
Yeah, that's sure what it seemed. About 3 pedals, we finally got her down.
Yeah, it definitely looked like that. Well, cool.
And then after Lockwood, we kind of snuck by there. Felt like we kind of dodged a bullet,
Sure.
And drew Wes again in the semis. Turned it down a little bit. We felt like the air was getting better, and we were, kind of scared. We wanted to basically say, let's run a high 50 and make them outrun us,
Right.
And out there, and we ran a 62 or 61, I think is what it was.
Okay.
And got past him, and then we were in the finals against I can't remember. It's Josh something. He has a Fox.
Josh Gill.
Yep.
And he had been running, I think, 70s that weekend, and so I just said, leave it alone, and they can go out there and outrun us. And so
that's it.
We went.
You're saying some smart stuff there. You're running your own race, and you're just what you can do to go to A to B, and let's just race them and see what happens. Try to get a good light and let's just race. Yeah, that's good stuff.
That's what I always tell them. I said, just let me get up on the tree and let's make it a race. And so,
and if they get us, then it's a learning experience from that one. But let's just, because you get in front of yourself, let's put all the power in it. And that's awesome.
And we ran Josh in the finals. I think we ran a low 60. We slowed down a couple numbers, and he ran a 71. I think he ran a low 70, and got around him.
Another good race, man.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
We've had some good side-by-side races this year for sure.
Yeah.
At Hot Summer Nights, when the first time we raced Lockwood, he got us by 2 thou. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
hold on a second. I'll get ahead of this. So you took your winner's circle picture here, right? At Tulsa, right? And then there's everybody kind of getting in line there. That's an invitation only line, you know.
Yeah, that's
we were driving out when we saw this.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're wiping our tears, you know. It's like
we're headed to Waffle House.
Yeah,
some good company and some cold beverages.
Yeah, no, you had a slew of people in that picture too. That's awesome. Look at that.
Right there.
Yeah, Tulsa's always a fun race for us. You know, it's local. It's less than an hour from our doorstep, so it's always a cool race to have all of our friends and family come to and come check it out. You know.
Ah, yeah, do real well there, real well. Is that 58 your best, or you got something else there? Or?
Not now. We've been this last weekend up at Ozark. We went to 51.
Oh, nice. Chipping away at it. Chipping away
at it. Trying to get that 40.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's right around the corner. So after Tulsa, going into Street Machines, you have to do any maintenance or anything? You know?
Yeah. So I borrowed we had a fuel pressure sensor go bad on my car, and so I snagged one off Jake since he wasn't going to go. And so Sunday, you know, we go back to the shop, and we're working on his car with the wiring and stuff. And he's like, "Hey, man, I need that fuel pressure sensor back. You know, we're gonna start this thing up and kind of test it and everything." I was like, "All right." So we go out to the trailer, and I'm pulling the fuel pressure sensor off, and I'm kind of looking around. You know, it slowed down a couple numbers, so I kind of just thought it was weird.
Yeah.
We're kind of looking it over, and then I noticed on the Pro Charger on the housing, it had cracked like almost all the way around it. I mean, probably 60. Yeah, you can see it there.
Oh, wow.
Probably
that's a giant leak.
Way, it had cracked around it, and I was like, "Yeah, that looks like a boost leak." That
I would say that would qualify.
And I can almost certainly say that's due to our pedal fest.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not guaranteed, but I would like to give you some of that.
That makes sense. Can't confirm or deny, but you kind of point your finger there. Yeah. So did you get that to a nice little welder there on the side and get that tuned up?
Yeah, we pulled the Pro Charger off, pulled the housing off on Sunday. I think we welded it up on Monday, put it back on, and then loaded the cars up. And Wednesday, because we were testing at Ozark on Thursday.
Yeah, that's right. They had a test on Thursday. That's right.
Yeah.
What do you think about Ozark? You like that track?
Yeah, I like it. It's cool. It's a unique little track for sure.
Mm-hmm. Would you just say you consider Tulsa your home track? You kind of mentioned it was close to you.
Man, they don't do as much small tire stuff. So, I mean, it used to be, like that was out our back door. But, I mean, technically Tulsa and Moken are about the same distance. So I'd say either one of them. But we don't race at Tulsa as much as we'd want, to be honest.
No, you're right. Same here for us. So going in Thursday night for the Street Machines, I know they had a slew of cars coming in. Mark was showing some, pictures or video and stuff. Did you test Thursday night?
I didn't. We had both cars there, and so we kind of just wanted to put all heads together on my brother's car and see if we kind of get it figured out. And so I didn't. We kind of just pushed mine to the side. There's a picture there. Kind of just pushed mine to the side and said, let's focus on one and try to figure it out.
Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, what's the saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? So heck yeah. And then so was Friday like a little test deal, right? Or is it a qualifier Friday night fights? What are they doing?
Friday was just the two hits there. And so me and Babyface, Brian Snyder, a little friendly wager.
Do tell.
Friday. So we had a little Fireball Friday. And so the loser had to take a couple shots of Fireball.
Oh, okay.
We ended up getting him. I think we went a 52 or 53 off the trailer.
Okay.
And I think he even still owes me a Fireball shot now that we
talked. You owe you a couple you daddies or something? This is awesome.
Well, he wanted you guys. I said, no. Let's do some Fireball shots.
Right on. Because he's just coming off his little freshen up or whatever he's doing, right?
Yep.
He was on a good lift my side, and I talked to him down the big end. He said he lifted a little early. He just wanted to make sure everything was right. And I was like, man, I don't one bit.
Oh, so he's saying you got lucky. That's what I hear. Yeah.
Funny, I got him on Snapchat. He keeps sending me pictures of his taillights and all that.
Oh,
hold on now.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty funny.
Oh,
that doesn't sound like him at all.
he says he owes your brother some daddies.
There it is. There it is. There it is. That's funny. It's official. Cool. A little side bet. I love that. That reminds me of me and Troy side betting. So then you got your little licks in, and what happens on Saturday there?
Saturday, let's see, what did we do? We came off the trailer and we ran, I think we ran a mid 50. I can't really remember, to be honest.
Man, it's just like running the 50s. Just bam, 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 bam.
We're trying for sure. First round, we drew John Ames in that nitrous Fox body Klingman's car.
Yeah, the silver one.
Yep. And we drew him first round. And it was funny because that car's 60 foots like crazy.
Yes,
I'm in the left lane and I could see him out on me, and I kind of see him in the corner of my eye and his car is just higher and higher and higher. And then he's gone. And so I talked to him down the big and he said, man, I was looking at the stars. And he still almost went the same 60 as me as on the back tire.
Oh, my goodness.
It can 60 like no other.
Oh, my goodness. Reach for the stars.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
Getting around him first round, and then we drew it was a ladder actually. We were number one.
Okay.
And had I think his name was Brady. It was a nice New Edge Mustang. It was like a light blue with a lot of pearl in it. It was a good looking car.
Okay.
I think he said it was single turbo LS or small block 4. I can't remember which one, but it only had a handful of licks on it, and went at 80 the round before that. And so we ended up, which we had Lockwood on the other side of the bracket. He was number 2 qualifier, and they got that car running good. So you got to kind of keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Squeeze by. You got to slowly picking up.
Oh yeah.
We picked it up a little bit. I think we ran a 52 in the semis against that New Edge. Got by him. He spun, and then we had the finals against Lockwood, and tried something a little different, figured out the car, didn't like it as much, so we slowed down. I think we went to 56 or 57 in the finals to Lockwood 61, 62.
Oh, man. Still a great race.
Side-by-side drag race all the way.
Yeah.
Did you put another hole in your tubing?
No, not this time.
Okay.
I think he put a hole in the floorboard there, a side-by-side race like that. He's just
really
pushing as hard as he can.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is awesome. That is real awesome.
Fun racing Jim. He's a really nice. I hadn't met him until this year, but he's a really, really nice guy, and it's always fun lining up next to him.
Yeah, he's got a nice little setup there too. I think it's a mod motor, if I remember right, and with some twins, a small little Ford, right? Like
it runs good.
380 inches or something. It's just
little bitty motor.
Cool to see, like just the different parodies and that sort of thing. And he's got his family there too. We got to talk to him at Mocan a little bit and Tulsa. Yep. But super, super cool, man. But yeah, you definitely got the winner circle picture figured out.
We're trying, man. I think we got about 8 people in our crew. And then we have a bunch of family from Kansas that comes with us to these local ones. And so we got 7 or 8 with them. And then somewhere in the middle there, we got Scotty Palmer and Crystal.
Whoa, the people's champ is in the photo?
Yeah.
Golly.
Yep.
You know you're somebody, man. Holy cow.
Yep.
That is awesome.
So it's a blast. Having been able to come to these, kind of local races and have a big group of family and friends and everybody come support and watch. It's a lot of fun.
It's what it's all about, isn't it? For real.
For real.
It really is. And we're kind of lucky here to be in this, like, whatever hour drive you want to call it, where you can go and, basically do as much racing as you want to do, throughout the year and put on these events and stuff. And definitely that's pretty cool, man. Congratulations, Lance. This is just awesome. Gary and I were talking about, it's like, golly, look at this Lance, man. He's just killing it. He's just killing it. Yeah. You're putting in work.
What's your plan of attack going into the last Titans race at Ozark in 2 weeks?
If we can shake the points up.
There you go. Oh yeah. Consider it shook.
Yeah.
You know, come in there, especially if you can get in the 40s. I mean, the record's still hanging out there, isn't it? A 47 or something?
47, yeah.
Is that what it is? 47?
Yeah. Yeah.
I won a 47 in Saturday, but it wasn't elimination. So Al said, "Nah."
And the track wasn't good.
I know.
Yeah.
Al said, "Take a walk." I was like, "All right."
Get out of here.
Get out of here, kid.
Come back tomorrow.
Yeah. No, it was Saturday. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you're right. It was in the it was
round, but
late afternoon there. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that was a weird track, that race.
It really was. That was a good time though, but just shout out to you guys. Your whole family there, your community. Every time we come talk to you, you're always, chucking it up. Happy to see us. Just great group. Part of the Titans deal and that sort of thing. So big plans for next year. Going into the winter and that sort of thing.
No, I mean, I got a list of things I'd like to get right on my car and kind of, seems we didn't really rush it out, but we wanted to get it out as soon as possible. I could go back and really get do some things I'd like to do personally. And then, no, I mean, I know Jake's got some handful of things he wants to do on his car, so I know we'll be busy. That's for sure. But we might eventually put some 275s on it and kind of see what we do. But right now we're enjoying the 26 stuff.
Yeah, no, it works out good, especially to be able to both go through the race and the hauler there with double cars and be able to enter, and it just makes for a good time there. What do you got,
Ray? ProMod Ray says Blues Brothers will make the point chase interesting for sure.
Heck yeah!
Oh,
heck yeah! He's going to take it.
Yeah, it's still up.
ProMod Parsons.
Who I haven't seen a post about it or anything. Do you guys know how
No, I don't either. No. Just going into Tulsa, there's the ties, but right. I'm sure it shook up there, with the Tulsa deal, and then it could be anybody's going into Ozark. You know what I mean? Right. But yeah, definitely, and we got another event still, but I'm already thinking about 2026 and it's shaking it up there. Gary coming in, and we got these other players coming in out of Oklahoma City, and Foreman with the new car. I mean, Carson will have his new car. I mean, there'll be some nice stuff coming. I'm already thinking through that, but it's gonna be a good time.
It's a super cool class, and the car count just keeps growing.
It really does. It really
cool.
It really does.
Devin Brown says Lance took that ORP points championship already. He's looking for more.
Looking for more. Heck yeah.
I don't know if that was public yet or not.
Apparently so. We got DB talking about it.
Yeah. I got a text message like Tuesday of this week, I think, that we had secured the Ozark deal.
Well, great, man. That's awesome.
Cool.
Congratulations. Good for you guys. Good for you guys. Gary and I went there in May on that deal. Yeah. Is that a 3-race event? That series?
I'm not even sure. I didn't even know we were entering until we got the text.
Hey, Yeah, there you go. Signing checks, that'll work. So we always put you on the spot, so I'll give you a minute to think about it. But you're gonna have to run through everybody to thank. When you come on, you gotta do your thank thing. Right. And but Gary, how you feeling? You got any more pictures or anything?
No, that's it. I used the pictures that Lance sent, and they were all awesome, and really appreciate your time and sending those stuff to share with us.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. I'm excited to see, if you can make it over to Mid-America this weekend. Of course, like you were saying, you had to put in the pre-show. We were talking offline. Right. I just thought about that when I said that you had to put the 28s on, but still, hopefully one of these days we'll in line up. I don't even know. Have we even raced even in testing or anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we might have to get a U-Daddy in there,
Hey, I'm in.
A U-Daddy and some tequila or some hot shots or
Fireball Friday.
Hey, Fireball. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you do the U-Daddies and I'll take the shot.
There you go.
All right, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's great.
Jake seems like the U-Daddy bet, so you'll have to take that one up with him.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, Jake's calling it right there.
Grudge race.
Oh, grudge race. So that's great. That's great. Yeah. What about I just thought about that when he said grudge race. One more question there. you go with your brother down there to XRP and that sort of thing?
I haven't. We took it one time testing, but I mean, if we're gonna go in May or in March, then we might just go ahead and load it up. And I mean, it fits all steel glass. It's just missing. I have another set of doors at the shop, steel doors with the real glass in it.
Okay.
On, and it's all steel glass legal. So, I mean, we might just go ahead and take it just to test. I mean, you're on a flawless surface, racing at a great track, cool event, cool environment. Yeah. So, I mean, you never know. We might take it down there and just see what it'll run.
Yeah. No, and I'm sure the air's great down there. I'm assuming that.
Right.
Brian Snyder says Jake's going to have to pay child support with all these people calling him daddy.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
That's awesome. Man.
Cool. Funny so stuff. We'll give you the floor for a few minutes and just talk about, people you want to thank, sponsors, family, crew.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to thank Pro Charger. We're a little biased, but it's the best power adder on the market.
Sure.
Mark Minsker over at Minsker Motorsports, Marty over at Neil Chance Converter, Baron Racing, Drunken Fish Fabrication, Maxwell Oil, Big Buddy Spit Shine Detailing. He keeps my car flawless.
Nice.
He's a great hand for us. And then just my whole family that tags along with us, man. They, they make a lot of sacrifices for my brother and I to kind of travel around and live a crazy life of racing every weekend and late nights at the shop. And you guys know it takes a lot of time and effort. So just shout out to them, if it wasn't for them, my girlfriend, my mom, dad, brother, sister-in-law, grandma, grandpa, uncle, cousins, all of them. I mean, it's just a blast to have them there, and you get to make great memories that you can kind of hold on to for forever. So,
no, well said. And it takes that type of team to get these cars, done there and getting through.
When you run two cars, man, there's a lot to do, and so everyone kind of just their role and kind of stays in their lane, does their job, and so we're pretty fortunate to have everybody there help us and back us up.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you guys make a great team, no doubt about it. And we'll have to see how the rest of the points plays out for you there.
Yep. We'll give her hell. That's one thing.
Yeah, no kidding. That's awesome.
We'll be there to see it.
Yeah. No, it's good stuff. Thanks for coming on. And, like I said, we can do a full detail of your racing career here coming up, in the winter break.
Right on. Sounds good to me, fellas. Thanks for having me on.
Yep. All right. Yeah, Lance. Thanks for your time, Lance.
Yep. See you.
See you later.
Man, 3 in a row. I forgot about that little no time deal. Yeah,
yep.
that you won that
Mocan,
one.
right? Mocan.
No, I think that was at
Ozark. That's right.
That was at Ozark, and that's the one. I think didn't Ryan Mitchell win the big pot that night?
Oh, that's right. I think so.
Lance won, the other class, the limited class, if you will.
Yeah.
No, that's great.
Wow.
Yeah. What a team, man. Put that together. And the car's
big team,
good.
Big crew, awesome cars.
Man, he's got the stack's got to be about this thick of the 50s. He was just like, 51, 53, 58. He's got
printing them off.
Just print them. That's what it takes. Go arounds, win races, builds confidence. Next thing you know, you're in the winner's circle. That's a formula right there. Yeah.
Yep.
I kind of got, I don't know if you caught that, but it looks like Jake's car is like a parts car,
Yes.
Let me have that motor. Let me have that blower. Let me that fuel pressure sensor.
Give me that sensor. Give me that motor. Yeah, using that motor. Put it over here.
Put it over here. Let's get it over in the winner's car. That's what I heard. So but that's pretty cool. There's 2 or 3 of those third gen Camaros out there getting done, because let's just talk about it. You have his car with the Pro Charger, like you said.
Yep.
Then you got Schultz's car, with the turbo, and then there's there was that one nitrous, that white nitrous car that was a third gen. Can't think of the name.
That one guy.
Yeah,
that one guy.
That one. He was from there. He moved, but yeah. That's it. Yeah, Jake's giving us the lappies on the parts car deal. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Expensive. That's right.
Expensive ass parts car.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, how cool is that though, right? To go racing with your brother and your family and grandma and grandpa there and stuff. You see a trend with these Missouri boys, the whole group there,
Yeah.
Generations out there racing. That's awesome.
They like to get out and do the race and get it done.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And we are glad they do.
Oh man, makes it great.
The more the better.
Very cool. Very cool. So, all right. Well, man, look at this. We're right on time, about 8:00.
That's good.
And we got Harper waiting in the wings. We want to talk a little bit about the upcoming race. I think we got some comments from Tony and Corey, just to make sure we clarify and not give out any wrong
Jesse
information. Yeah, Jesse had a question.
Yep.
So this is good stuff. I'll bring in heavy on the Mr. Harper.
Mr. Are you ready for the Mr. Trackmaster Harper?
There he is.
Gary Harper.
What's going on, guys?
Are you awake?
Yeah, we're awake. We've had a rough weekend, but we're here.
Yeah, the old Pontiac Nationals. Plus, you're coming off the big trip from WDRA, aren't you?
Yeah, we're still celebrating that deal. Bring home the big rod. So it's cool.
A trailer to put all that hardware in. Holy cow!
Oh, fortunately for us, we have a good team, so I took a trailer with us, so we didn't have to rent one. So
you already knew.
We already knew, brother. I knew we had us covered.
That's right. Go ahead. That's 2 L's in Dow.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Awesome.
Thanks. All right. Well, I got you on one false rule already. Our 275 limited rules show you got to drive to the lanes. You can tow it back, but you got to drive it to the lanes.
Okay, good correction, good catch.
Ooh. And the only reason why we made that change is because the nitrous guys really need to be able to do that check at the end. And our track is so dark at the top end. I didn't want guys trying to pull plugs down there, and that's what we were experiencing. So we kind of killed that and let them tow back. But yeah, you got to drive it to the lanes. The thing's still got to be somewhat of a drivable. We're not going to call it a street car at this point, but it's still got to have a drivable deal with, water and be normal.
No,
so that was
good clarification.
That's the first one. So I don't even know if that came up or not, but I caught it, and I was busy eating dinner, so I wasn't going to try to pipe in and create an issue for myself. But I knew we'd get her fixed up.
That's why we have you on. That's what the show's all about, people asking questions, giving good answers and stuff. And so I think
I was just going to say, full list of rules for all the categories is all listed on the website, and it's on the flyer. So, and there really is no gray area. It's in the paperwork.
There you go. Well, that's a good point, because you don't want to, do anything outside the rules. And I did see when we were talking there that Mrs. Harper, I think, pinned that on the comments there as far as the link. And so everybody can go in there and kind of check that out.
Well, she's my boss, so she'll let me know when we've crossed over a line. She's the first one to step out and say, no, that's not what we said in the rules. So I let her run that part of it. I'm just the enforcer. So
there you go.
You gotta get past her on the rule bend, and you got to get past her, and then you got to deal with me. So
there you go. Tony's got a question.
Here's Tony Whitmore. Tony Whitmore says, "Are all rules all current and what you're racing by?"
Okay. Yes.
Is that for the limited class? I'm guessing, because
correct. I'm sure they're correct they're all current for all the rules for all the categories,
except for like what you said on the driving part.
Well, the driving part's even listed currently as drive it
current as well.
Yeah, drive it to the lanes, tow it back is listed currently right now.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, the one I just seen in screenshot a while ago says drive to the lanes and back. So it might depend on where somebody sees it.
Well, then you guys got the wrong one, because it's supposed to be towed. It's supposed to be drive it to the lanes, tow it back.
All right.
So we must have two sets of rules out there floating around, because when we originally did it, we did it the way Titans did most of their stuff.
Okay.
So I guess we'll have to find the correction and figure out what's what. But when the original, go ahead.
When I hit this link that Mrs. Harper sent me, it goes to midamericadragway.com.
Okay.
And then I hit the little slashy bars.
Yeah.
And hit rules. And that opens up heads up series rules. and then as you roll down here, you got the little calendar with the little bubble dates, and the Garfield Furniture Race for the Rod. It's opening that now, and then it pulls this up, and this is where I screenshot that from. And it's this side here that you blow up, and it says drive to the lanes and back. So okay, then
that's what we're going to go off of, because that's what's on the website. That's exactly how it's posted.
That's fair.
So
that's fair.
I mean, I can't change it. I'm not going to change it on the show. If that's what's listed, that's what's listed. I remembered it as we were driving to the lanes, towing back, because that's what Al had originally done. We changed a few of those rules from what the Titans were, like
one from Chastity. I'll fix it.
Oh, that's what it is. She posted the wrong one to give to you, Gary.
I just followed it, man.
Good job, Gary. That was a good catch.
My fault.
So it is.
The website.
So it is
my computer.
So it is drive to the lanes, tow it back. Correct.
No, it's drive to the lanes, tow it back. Yes, but I will get it fixed on my website.
Okay.
Get off my computer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on her computer, so she can't fix that. So it will be corrected. It is supposed to be drive to the lanes, tow it back.
Yeah.
What you got a link for was what we had sent Cassidy to create the flyer, and she took it off of some other stuff, and she got the wrong info. So it gave us the wrong info.
It's okay.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty good about the rule thing. I mean, I know what we do, so
sure.
But that's okay. That's live and learn. So no, apparently we don't have the current listed. We will have that fixed this evening.
Okie dokie.
Yep. Yeah. Well, and Tony was saying that's not the one flyer on the Facebook. So he's confirming that.
That's got to be. Yeah, there's just
got sent to Gary that wasn't correct. Is that
yes, fair? That's exactly. That's the best way to say it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, we left the bacon out on the counter all night on that deal.
There you go.
Good job. I hear you can go ahead and eat it, but you know.
Yeah. Well, the black SUV just passed in front of my house over the same thing. So
just rounding them up.
Hey, one comment I'm going to make on Mason's winner circle picture. You know, I know that's impressive, and to win 3 races in a row, which is incredible. Yeah. But as a track manager, all I saw was how many wristbands were standing behind him, and $350 worth of people in his winner circle.
Right? Ain't that awesome?
We need some of that at our track.
Ain't that load them up, bring them.
Just keep bringing them in the gate. We'll take them.
That is awesome. Yeah, no, they do got a gang there. Good stuff. There was another question there I think Jesse James had.
Yep. To roll. A new comment popped in here. Jesse says, I'm just curious why billet small blocks are allowed, but not cast big blocks. Just curious on reasoning behind this.
It was the same. So concept behind it was
were allowed.
What's that?
I didn't know billet small blocks were allowed.
In limited, we did only because we were trying to kit as many cars as we could, but try to follow as many trying to follow the Titans rules as close as we could, but changing up a few things only because I've seen some cast blocks that ended up on the ground, and I'd rather have a billet block not on the ground. So, but it wasn't intended to be a billet block without water. So, and it wasn't intended to be, a Hemi. It wasn't intended to be something outrageous. So that's why we opted in, and it may get changed at some point. Again, this was try to get as many cars to a non-points race as we could. There's 9 different options. Get in where you fit in. I mean, it's real simple. I mean, even now that we've got a floating index class deal that we're going to draw, which is going to go 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. There's plenty of opportunities. We're trying to not leave anybody behind, but at the same token, at some point you gotta put a hold on it. It's just like I don't let the 26 tire guys in the limited class. I think at the next 2 years, I don't think that there'll be a 275 car that can keep up with a 235 car with the way the rules schedule is with the way it's set up. I just don't. I think they'll figure the tire out. The tire the tire being an inch and a half or whatever it is narrower, the suspensions are so much better now than what they used to be. That the tire is not as big. The tire's not as limiting factor as it used to be. Now, if they were limited to an 8-inch slick, totally different ball game. But you give them a small radial, they're gonna fly. And we're trying to have two separate classes with half a second in between. That would be the beauty. The really fast cars are in the teens and O's, in the mediocre or the mediocre small tire cars are really going to be fast limited cars. They would be in that 50, 60 range. I'm not trying to have a class of, I got 430 cars and then I got 420 cars and they're two different classes worth. We're trying to just trying to keep it a little bit more separated, but at some point, there were a few rules that we looked at and just said, well, that's not going to make the difference. I don't see a small block in a billet form any faster than a small block in a cast form. But on the big block stuff, now all of a sudden that means that you're allowing the big Hemis and all that kind of stuff to go in, and we're trying to definitely keep that out. So
I see.
Hey, that was the thought process behind it. Again, all this stuff can change. At the time when we did all this, nobody was doing any of this stuff. This class was still. You guys got to remember when I drew this up. Al and I talked about it 2 seasons ago when he was dreaming it all up. And thought, man, we got to try to come up with we don't want to call it the B field, but we got to do something.
Sure.
It's like the fiberglass door thing. I mean, I think that's not silly, but it is to a point, because you can take a steel door and gut it to the point where it's, only a few pounds more than another deal. But is it worth trying to put in scales and making everybody come to a minimum weight and all that? It's not. I mean, it's, let's try to make sure that everybody just has a home to go race.
All right.
If you ain't got enough Wheaties to do the one class, then go to the next class. And if you ain't got enough Wheaties to fit in there, go to the index class. Everybody fits in there.
Right.
Hey, Gary, Tony's got a question there for.
Yep. Tony Phillips says, could you clear up on how many passes small tire gets on Friday and Saturday, please?
So Friday night, there's going to be 2 qualifying sessions or 2 designated sessions with prep. You can go into the test and tune lane and make, an extra 1 or an extra 2 if you'd like. That's in how fast you can turn your program around. We're basically going to have 2 runs on. It'll basically be like we did the Titans race. So it'll be 2 runs on Friday night with prep, and then 1 qualifier or 1 practice hit with prep, and then first round. And there is no buyback. What we've got different here than the Titans race is a little bit smaller window for time to work with. I can't expect what started this race this weekend, for the background story for the out-of-towners, is the last run car show in Arc City, which is our local town, has been historically this weekend for, 40 years. Yeah. And 20 years ago, everybody would go out to the car show on Saturday, and then they would all drive out to the racetrack Saturday night, and they did this open test and tune for 4 hours, 5 hours, and at the end, they capped it off with a big burnout contest, and all the locals would come out, and all the fans would come out, and then the next day, everybody would go back to the car show, and then they would do the car show awards. Yeah. Now, they've changed it up. The car show isn't as big as it used to be. The car show used to be 1,200 cars. Now, after COVID and all the different things, the car show is about 450 cars. The car show awards is at 4:30 on Saturday. There is no more Sunday. So we're trying to do Friday night kind of the way they used to do the Saturday night, and get the car show people to come out on Friday night, get an opportunity to watch all the fast cars, and then do the burnout contest on Friday night and capitalize on all those people that are there, and maybe get them to stay over, come back Saturday night to watch the main event. So there'll actually be, in my opinion, more people in the grandstands Friday night than there will be Saturday night. We don't know that for a fact. Last year, it was about dead even. Yeah. And, guys have to understand, this year has been horrible. I mean, this has been the worst year historically for racetracks all over the country. I mean, the weather has just about killed all of us. I mean, we all talk. I know all the track managers, and we've all just said it's just been absolutely dismal. So anything that we can do to try to condense the show and make it a good product for everybody, that's kind of what we're wanting to do. So there'll be 2 on prep Friday night. We're going to stop somewhere around 10:30-ish and do the burnout contest. If we feel like that it's warranted and we need to maybe do some runs afterwards, we'll look at it. But there's no guarantees on that. Chances are, last year it took me over an hour to clean up after the burnout contest. It was epic. I mean, there were steel treads everywhere. It's a mess. So we really don't want to run after the burnout contest. And I can't do the burnout contest at midnight because typically you've got all the people that are they're in town to watch the car show, come out and watch this burnout contest, drink a few beers, and then still be able to get up the next morning to go to the actual car show where the awards are and all that stuff. So until we can get it, this is the second year we've done this event, until we can get it ironed out and get it like, okay, that format works. We're going to try to do it the way we did the Titans the other day, which was the 2 runs on Friday, the 1 run on Saturday, and then go into first round. Now, the only way that we would do a buyback is for whatever reason, car count was just absolutely dismal, and I needed cars to fill the show. As of right now, air is not set up as a buyback. So that's for all categories. So it's one and done. So unfortunately, you're going to get 3 hits at the track, and unless you try to take one prior to. But I think everybody knows it's been to the track several times. It's the same setup. I mean, we're going to give you the same racetrack we always do, or do our best to, and then go into racing and have some fun, and then there may be a situation where we can bring back the guys that have not won, didn't win, but they still want to make some laps, bring them in, tuck them in at the end of the class. So if we got some guys that have new combinations that maybe didn't get enough shakedown runs and want to get 1 or 2 more runs throughout the night, to come in and help fill in after the show. Because let's face it, if there's 5 small tire guys that show up, you're going to have 3 of them are going to win first round, 2 of them are going to lose. You go into the second round, and by 9:30 at night, 10 o'clock at night, you're all done. So we might want to bring in some guys that want to make an extra run or something, and all they need to do is contact us and say, hey, is it okay if I tag at the back of the line to make a test hit? So
what time
we're not
on Friday?
Friday, I believe we're starting at 6. It's either 6 or 7. I'm sure she'll jump in here and tell me. There was an issue with getting the safety guys any earlier than, I believe, 6 o'clock. I think that's why we started at 6. Everybody knows I use Mike Evinger and his son, and they've got some guys that come help. And unfortunately, this is the same weekend as NASCAR is in Kansas City. So 2 of my guys go work the Kansas City NASCAR race. So there was an overlap issue, and Mike works Fridays at the police department or at the fire department. So I think we only can start running at 6. So that was kind of the plan, is to start at 6, and the track will be just as prepped at 6 o'clock as it will be at 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. But there'll be some guys that don't, that they want to wait or whatever. So should be able to get 3 runs in on Friday night without any issue at all, and then 1 on Saturday, and then go into eliminations.
What time's the first hit on Saturday for the prep session?
On Saturday, it's probably close to 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So about the same time as we would be starting on, so if you're trying to get something in the same conditions, when we open up the test and tune at 6 o'clock at night on Friday, you can be in the lanes ready to roll. Because if you are, then you're going to have basically the same combination you'd have for the first round of the test session for the night before. And then it's been taking us about an hour and 15 minutes or so to get through the rounds. Again, depends on car count. That's what the Titans schedule was going at, about an hour and 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. And that's about the same car count we hope to have. A little bit different, only a couple different categories, but for the most part, it's almost the same as the Titans race.
Okay. Putnam, do you have that flyer to show the classes and the payout and that sort of thing?
I do. Let's catch a couple comments here. Linker asked this, and your wife already answered. He says, hard tires on the track Friday night. And she says no hard tires, slick tires, drag radials only, advertised as such for the Friday night event. Jason Flowers says, I vote Troy's short bus with a billet block should be legal for limited. And Jesse was asking, and he was wondering because we'll be out after first round and need testing. So,
well, there you go. If you feel like you're going to be out after testing or after first round, then just plan on coming to the back of the lanes. You guys can run at the tail end of the field all the way till we run the final. I have no problem with that at all.
Very good.
And for that matter, you can, even if we're done with the heads up cars and we're still making laps because the index cars are more, or we've got more of the choose your own index or the dial your index class, get in the back of them. Either way, we'll just keep making laps until we're done.
There you go.
Wear it out. What was you asking, Rod?
Just their flyer.
Let me move this.
Couple sessions. There it is.
Let's see. That's the payouts. We don't need that. Oh man, that's really small. I thought I had the one by itself on the rules.
Either way, just talking about the classes and everything.
Well, they can go on Facebook and find them. They can go on the deal and find it. All categories also win a rod. I mean, that's a pretty cool factor.
Yep.
You know, Rod, what that rod looks like.
That's
They're
right.
pretty cool.
Awesome.
We felt like that this was a cool enough event. And again, we all know, that you can go to MoCan and win the crown, and you can go here and do this, and you can go here and do that. And they all kind of had their specialty trophy for their one-off race. So this is kind of what we felt like was a cool deal. And it's an offering through the WDRA as one of their member tracks that we could do it. And them trophies are like $350 a copy to buy. So they're not cheap, but you know what? They're 100% U.S. American made. So U.S. billet ingot. It's machined in Ohio. Then all the face plates and everything come from Pennsylvania, and the thing all gets put together and shipped out of Ohio to here. And they're really, really cool. And so each one of those categories will have a rod trophy to go with the prize money, which is a little bit more. All these categories pay just a fuzz more than what a Titans race does. I know that, last year we changed it up a little bit, and let's face it, the prize money ain't why guys are coming to these deals. Or if you do like, the $10,000 or $15,000 deal, and you end up with the Ryan Mitchells of the world that show up and try to beat up on all the little guys. This is supposed to be kind of a series for the local guys to come out and show off and have some fun. And I don't need somebody showing up with a 450 big tire car that they put smalls on and they're out here beating on people. But that's kind of what the class is turning into. But I thought if we kept the money decent but better than what had been out there, that it'll at least draw in a few people and opportunity to win it. Get a track record, an opportunity for a rod was a cool add-on.
Oh, that's great. Those
Troy
have a little weight to them as well. They're nice.
Yeah, they're cool. Troy says chip draw or ladder. He said he didn't know if it's stated.
So originally, and this is why I say originally, it was chip draw for a small tire because we had the no time option. In other words, if you were a no time car and you didn't want the scoreboards put on, you could put no time. And so I couldn't put you on a qualifying ladder because, well, nobody could know your time. Now what I'm hearing is because I've done that and I'm not turning the clocks off for everybody, the no time guys don't want to come because heaven forbid they get beat by somebody that has a time on the clock. Then everybody will know about what they ran. And so that's keeping them away. So I can't win on that deal. So I'm kind of over it. I mean, I really am. I mean, spectators don't want to sit in the grandstands and watch a no time race. They just don't. I mean, it doesn't do them any good, and nobody wants to come and try to set a track record if we can't race for a track record. So small tire will be chip drawed. The only class that we could do a ladder for technically was limited. So limited was going to be on a ladder, and the index, the dollar index is a chip draw. I say dollar index. You guys know what I mean, the chip drawed index category. And then the other categories will just be a random draw. And then when we get down to a certain amount, whether it's 4 cars, 8 cars, whatever, then we'll throw them on a ladder just like we do our bracket stuff. So it'll basically chip draw all the way through for small tire and the index class, ladder for the limited.
Okay.
Hopefully that clears that up. And the only reason why, again, like, and at some point, we'll probably lose the laddered in the limited deal because it becomes a pain in the ass too. But doing the chip draw is not easy either because now you're gathering everybody up and you're trying to get, how many cars are still in, how many chips in the bag. You're going through all that mess. It all takes time, and I'm out of bodies. It's a time of year where a lot of people have gone back to other jobs, and I'm going to be the starter, so I'm out of the whole thing. You might as well hang on a second. Why? She's saying I'm not being clear about chip draw. Chip draw is for small tire and for the index class. I don't know how else to make it any clearer than that.
Yep.
She's claiming I'm not being clear. So it's now clear. Limited is on a ladder. This first race or this next race, we'll decide how we're going to do that moving forward. My problem is going to be getting people gathered up that know what they're doing to help do the chip draw. Because again, I'm the starter, so I'm out of the loop. So Gary will end up having to handle the chip draw, which is no problem. She does it for our juniors every single race. But it's just the idea, the concept, and trying to get everybody gathered up and having room to do it. It's kind of nice with the Titans because they got their guy that does it, and he pulls everybody around and does all the chip draw, and then, it's just done and it's handled. So, and all them guys aren't available, and Al won't come work for me because Al's got to go do a funny car chaos race. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm body short. So we're just going to do the best we can to get through it. The key people are there. That's all we know. I got the right people in the tower, the right people at the front gate, and the right people at the ET shack. We'll make it work.
There you go.
Scott Linker wants to draw 2 chips. Can he draw 2 chips?
No.
He buys 2 tech cards.
Well, I guess technically if he buys 2 tech cards, but he better have a second car to go in it. Right. His tow vehicle doesn't count.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
If anybody wants to come volunteer and work, I got positions, boy. Whew. That was one of our issues this weekend, just not having enough qualified bodies.
You mentioned track records. What are the track records? I know we talked about the info during the week, and I failed to get the
small tires. Small tires a 415 with a 287.12. It looks like that's Devin Brown on both ends, and then Rodney's is what 456 something at 160 and some change.
Yep.
So, and I'll be real honest. I wasn't as big on the mile per hour side of it to, I really promote the mile per hour part of the record more. It was more of the ET side of it for us. I know we've done the belt thing and all that. Titans separates the mile per hour and the ET because they're doing points on all that. I'm more concerned about the ET portion of it. As far as I'm concerned, that's the track record. I mean, it's nice to know what they are, but you're not going to get a whole lot of hoopla from us for a mile per hour record by itself. You better have the ET side to go with it.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple cars coming that'll easily handle a 415 or better.
We let's face it, the race in August when it was hotter than hell, we had cars that would do it, and we had the track to do it, and I lost the tree, which turned out to be a broken wire inside that concrete block. So for everybody that spent 3 hours waiting for us to try to fix it, about 300 hours later, we found it and made the repairs. But yeah, I mean, that was just a bummer night because the air had come around. Yeah. The track was there. The right lane had come around. It was going to be a hell of a race. And I feel like that we would have got all the track records smashed then. So, but every time I go out on this racetrack and I drag it and I do things to it, I notice, the little bumps and the characteristics that are starting to come back in it. And it's like, first of the year, I ground all that stuff. But as the year has gone on, and the hot and the heat and the rain and the stuff's moving around, and these guys, you almost need an absolute perfect scenario to go that fast. And so we're hoping that we still got enough racetrack left. Yes, we do have cars going to be on the property that more than capable of getting it done. Can they get the tune-up right, the track right, the air right, the wind's not blowing 800 miles an hour as a headwind? All those things that can happen in Kansas. We keep the timing system put together. All those little things have just plagued us, all year long. And every time, I know Devin watches you guys a lot. I mean, just about the time, every time Devin shows up, he's like, I got it. We're there. And something breaks on the car. Something goes silly. I mean, it's amazing for them guys that they've all tried to go 4.0s for so long, or in the case of the 399 deal, or the 390 deal. It's a pursuit that takes years sometimes, and it just absolutely takes everything to be perfect in one shot to make it work. And but like everything, you got to learn how to run low teens, high O's before you can learn to run low O's, and then you got to learn to run low O's before you can run 390s.
Yeah.
And so you don't just make the swap from 415 to 385. It just, you can't get there from there.
Can't order that off Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's an orderable deal. And I mean, the track the track itself, it holds rubber, it doesn't peel. I'm spraying 100% glue. It just needs the weather conditions to go with it. I mean, there's a lot of prep and stuff going on. Like, I'll be out there in the next 2 days just working the living hell out of it. Thank God I had a bunch of Pontiacs that part of them helped peel the old rubber off the track, and then by the end of the day, all the hard tire cars were eliminated, and then the race cars came up, and they built a really nice base for me. So we got some stuff to work with. Got one more brand new set of tires from Mel Hamilton to put on the drag. Warren's picking me up a 4-pack of glue, so we got barrels of glue. So we'll start doing our normal deal, layering and doing that kind of stuff. We may do some testing Wednesday night. If anybody needs to get some testing done, contact me. We're going to try to maybe do it. I'm not going to call it a cheap session because nothing's cheap, but an inexpensive session with, not necessarily crazy radial prep, but maybe some of these 5.0 guys that want to come make some decent laps and get some more rubber put down. And then that way by the weekend, we can lay into it and really get after it. So I'm confident we'll have plenty of racetrack. I just got to hope and pray the weatherman comes along, because who knows, we could have 70 degrees, but if we got 90% humidity, good luck. It's just, I mean, it got hot and muggy as hell Saturday night at the track. We were out there racing till 8:00, and by 7:30, the water was so thick you could cut it. It was 87% humidity.
Ooh.
And it was nasty. So
that's ugly.
You were talking about
3,600 feet of air. I mean, but it was cool outside, but it was just so much water grains that it couldn't push the water.
You were talking about the high wind earlier, and Goose and Tony just let me know if you'd shut the windmills off down there. That
if I could take care of that.
Yeah, he just passing it on.
Yeah, well, what the key would be is if I could turn them on the other direction.
Ah, there you go.
Suck the cars down the racetrack.
Yeah.
Then I got to worry about the parachutes getting opened up on time and everything. So we are going to bring in some extra lights for the top end, bringing in some extra safety, like I said. We'll have the facility cleaned up, ready to go. I'm looking forward to a great night. The beer will be cold. The French fries will be hot, and we'll see what happens.
Devin Brown says Adam and Tony Phillips are ready to say, "Watch this."
I hope they can, and I really, guys. First and foremost, I'm a fan of this deal. I mean, I've been a diehard racer my whole entire life. I've done a lot of racing myself, and the pursuit of a good ET is after my heart. And so I'm all about these heads up races. I mean, I love my bracket guys, and I love doing what we do as a team, doing that kind of stuff, and I enjoy it. But going fast and watching. I mean, I'll be honest. You get guys on the starting line when we go to like the ET finals. and Rocky Randall wins in Sportsman. And he's racing his father. So I'm going to win as a track manager. I'm winning that round no matter what because they're both on my team.
Yeah.
And to have 35 of our racers standing on the starting line in colored shirts jumping up and down is absolutely awesome. But that's what you get at a heads up race. Right. You get all the guys, and that's part of the reason why we're like, listen, if you stay safe, I don't care who's standing up there because I enjoy having somebody make a lick and turn around and watch 50 people react to it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're there for. We're there for the pursuit of fast ETs, wins, the competition, and to better our programs. And so I enjoy that side of it. So I love it when the guys go crazy and, the old joke of the crowd goes wild. And that's part of the other reason why we're not going to do 2 dead set time trials on Saturday is because I feel like I'm going to lose my crowd in the grandstands about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I want to be able to put on a final at that time of night and not have the final like we did when Jake won a couple years ago and it's like 4 a.m. Right. You know what I mean? It's, we won't have the motorcycle guys there to help or to hurt. Depends on how you want to look at it. I think that they add to the show, but at the same token, it adds to the time frame. We just want to run a more condensed, clean as possible show as we can. And, I hate to use NASCAR as an example, but they have found that they've shortened some of their races because the fan base, you can only keep everybody wound up and tight and round up for about 3.5, 4 hours. And after that, you've lost them. And I'm tired of running finals with nobody in the grandstands. Mm-hmm. I want somebody to come back on that return road and everybody's honking and waving and carrying on and the grandstands is going crazy. And that's what it's all about.
It is. Hey, to piggyback off Devin's comment, can you bring that back up, Gary? Because I got a question. So is Devin bringing the belt with him?
Well, he better bring the belt with him.
I was wondering that because it might be hanging like on that pole in the starting line there where you flip the switch, and
yeah.
I'm just thinking about that because the watch this. Of course, Brown over last weekend went faster than the record at Mid-America.
Yeah, so he would have bettered his record 900s at our track.
Yep.
With that run. So that's what I'm saying. I don't pull punches. I try to be as neutral with everybody. I mean, I don't have fan favorites. I have cars that I enjoy to watch because I know how much work guys have put in them. I like watching certain cars do certain things because we got some short time cars and we got some top end cars. And because I spent so many years building cars, I know the suspension side of it. I know when a car is working good. So, I mean, I have guys that I watch every time, but I don't care who sets the record. I don't care who does what. We just want to make sure that us, the racetrack, or me, the prep guy, doesn't lay an egg and nobody can get down the racetrack and it's just a horrible event. Nah. I just want to see good, clean racing. And if the record don't get broke, well, just wasn't in the cards. We got to go back to work on the bumps and the imperfections. I've had a lot of comments. Guys say, "Oh man, the guys they're fast up at Flying H, and it's a no time deal up there." And I said, "Yeah, I get it. They better be fast. It's a brand new $2 million surface.
Yeah.
If they can't go fast on a $2 million surface, we're in trouble." I said, because we don't. And that's when Al had talked about the Titans thing. Like, it's impressive for the Titans of 10.5 to go into these smaller markets and race on these tracks that have character. They have bumps. They have bruises. Everybody talks about going to XRP. There's another one. You could roll a bowling ball down it and never see a dip or a bang. If I win the lottery, we'll be racing on one of them surfaces. But right now we got to work with what we got. So we'll just keep working on it. We'll try to do what we can. And, we're
in Tulsa, when we zero racing Titans, there was a chunk of material missing on the starting line. There was a cone. We had to get away from the cone. You either had to go way to the left of it or clear to the right. It was just in a really bad spot. And that's just the way it goes. So you get to race around it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a person that goes down my racetrack that doesn't know that the right lane, if you get really close to the center line, the transition, there's a bump there, and it's actually a dip in the asphalt before it gets to the concrete. So it's not a high spot, it's a low spot. And it will upset it. If you're in the right lane, you got to stay in the middle or crowd to the outside just a little bit. Well, these cars all end up pulling towards that side, and almost everybody hits that dip, knocks the tire off of it. It's almost guaranteed. It will get fixed, but it's a system of cutting out a big section and repouring and then going through all those motions, and we'll get there. Not all racetracks are created equal, and not all racetracks can handle a 3-second pass. We would like to get one under our belt to say that we've done it, but if it doesn't happen, we just want to put on some good quality racing, and maybe the racetrack is the deciding factor for keeping the competition tight. Because, well, if somebody figures out how to run 390s on a regular basis, but they come to your track that's bumpy or it's got some issues, or the prep isn't as good, and now they can only muster up a 420. Well, now everybody else that's got a 420 car's got a shot.
Yeah.
So, we've talked about it for years, guys, and we've talked about it on this podcast. Maybe I need to quit the pursuit of the 390 pass and just back the prep down a little bit, and that'll even things up in a hurry. But no, it's not good. That's not going to happen anytime soon. So it's too much ego there for that. We're not going to let that happen.
I was talking about Wednesday night testing a little bit ago, and Jesse James says, I'm in on Wednesday after 6, please.
And it was. We were talking about doing 6 to 10. And quite honestly, dude, it's going to be like $100 a car. It wasn't going to be crazy because I'm not getting crazy with the prep. This is definitely going to be for guys that have cars that need to make, some easy shots and not make a mistake and go out there and try to knock the world apart. And then as the night goes on, we can throw more at it. Right. That's part of the reason why we struggled with the racetrack on Friday. The last time we ran was we got after the 100% glue too soon, and there were actually parts of the track that weren't ready yet. And because I had no way to make some laps, we couldn't do anything with it. So if I offer a cheaper test and tune and some guys can go down the right lane and lay some rubber down, but learn some combination stuff, and it'll handle a 450, 460, no problem. Just not going to handle a 390 out the gate. Right. Then that'll help me get the track where it needs to be so that we can do some 390s this weekend before it's over with. If, again, the rest of it comes up.
Cool.
Chris Levitt, he's digging that Wednesday also. He says he's in Wednesday.
Okay. And like I said, guys, it wasn't intended to be, I cannot do, trust me on this, I can't do a radial prep, real deal test session with everything that I do for less than a couple $1,000. But if I can get 10 or 12 guys to come throw $100 in the pot, we can get close, and it'll help us make the track better for down the road. So that's kind of what we're looking at.
There's a third one. Jason Flowers, he's in for Wednesday night.
So y'all plan on being there about 4:30, 5 o'clock, get unloaded. And I'll have things ready to go by 6. I'll have the tech guy, the safety guy there at 6. And I'm going to say we're going to run until 10. It probably can be closer to 11 because that's how things work. If I tell you 10, then when you come and you go, well, come on, one more, can we get? The answer is yes. If I say 11 and you say, well, can we do one more? Chances are the answer is going to be no, because I am trying to get out of there at a decent hour, not totally piss off the neighbors, but they don't need any sleep.
There you go. Heck yeah. Nice little crowd.
Yeah. Devin's about the belt. Devin says it's hanging in Riker's room, so I'm going to do everything in my powers to keep his decoration.
Well, and Devin's got one of the good ones coming. They're not done with it yet. I know how long it took to get Rodney, so he's going to have, because that was the tradition of starting it. So the starting guy will get the high dollar name on it, ET on it, everything like Rodney got. And then there'll be a pass along belt at that point. So cool. You started a great tradition there putting them, but now it's costing me $300 plus every time I do it. So
you're welcome.
Yeah. And while I got you on the show, here's to 2027 when your car is finally done.
Whoa!
Because
I might have time.
I keep thinking one of these days I'll tell you this though, at least you support us with all the raffles or the waffles and different things. I'm getting your tech card money out of you in French fries and cheeseburgers and
I get the card and I won't have nowhere to go.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm just really excited. We got a lot of guys that are now putting cars together and things are starting to roll. And guys, I'm listening. The rules can get the rules. I never rule by committee. It's just not good business. Okay. But I am listening. And if we've got something that we need to adjust and we've got enough people that feel that the adjustment is necessary, or I feel it's necessary to provide a service for my owner who allows us to do this kind of stuff on his dime, then we're listening. So don't take it as if you're trying to come about a rule change or you'd like something that you're coming at me bitching. As long as you come at me like a gentleman and say, hey, look, I'd really like to talk to you about X, Y, and Z, and here's why. I'm always listening. That's how some of our changes have come along in the first place. It's not about picking favorites. It's not about trying to fit in certain cars. It's just about the whole deal of not wanting somebody left out. For example, Mr. Flowers' car, when he first put it together, had 80 millimeter turbos on it. The original rule was wrote up for 76s. Yep. We moved it back to 80s to make his car legal for the limited deal. Why? Well, we needed the car, and two, at the time, it is full blown street car. Drive it to the grocery store interior. You know, he probably got you outweighed, Rodney, by 300 or 400 pounds. I didn't feel like that 4 millimeters in each turbo was going to cause anybody's real grief. So what did I do? I brought it to the racers that were in that group that day and said, hey, we'd like to bring Jason in. He's got a little bit different combination than what was in the rules printed. Are y'all okay with letting him in? And the answer was yes. And so he's in, and we've made the rule change. So, and I think since he was going to change and go do something different anyway. But point is, we want to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to race. Nobody gets left out. I don't want somebody bringing a knife to a gunfight. That's ridiculous. The crowd honestly doesn't care if they're watching cars running 430 side by side or 5 flat side by side. They want to see good racing. They want to see whole shot wins. They want to see tight racing. On occasion, they like to see a pedal job, but I don't like to see that, but it happens. So that's my whole thing is, so all these new cars that are being built and guys are buying and they're trying to get in where they fit in. Mm-hmm. Just understand, once we put a set of rules together, we're going to eat them for a year. It's just the way it works, because it's not fair to then have guys like yourself, Gary, that was building a big block with turbos, to have to go, okay, now I got to sell all my shit and do small block turbos because I want to run in this limited class. So we try to not to make rule changes that are big enough and broad enough they're going to cause somebody to go out and spend all kinds of money. I mean, I had somebody tell me the other day, well, we should just outlaw the Hemis and the billets, this and the that and the this and that, and then small tire go back to the way it used to be. I said, no, because what are you going to do with the 481X? And then there's other combinations. And I go, and then here's the bad thing. Oh, yeah, the $100,000 motor you have in your race car is extinct.
Yeah.
They're just not going to show up. So, at some point, the racer has to control themselves by saying, this is enough. And I'm spending, $200,000 a year to go race for $1,000 a weekend. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to try to go any faster. And then it'll all level itself out. This thing goes through a cycle. I've seen it happen for years. The classes all go really, really fast, and everybody just goes, hell, that's too much. And they all back up a little bit. And then once they back up, then one or two guys get brave and they go farther forward, and then it drags everybody else in with them. And then it does it again. And so, I'm just trying to make sure that when I go tell, the folks, Josh Frazee at Garfield Furniture has been a sponsor of this series now for 2 years. I had a conversation with Josh the other day. Josh has a car that will fit in limited. He also has that same car. Is probably a middle of the road limited car, or it would be a great floating index car. Okay. My point is, I hadn't been out with it and got things going on in life, and it's just not the priority right now. But we're getting there, and we've got a few other guys that have built some cars, and it's starting to come around. And we're going to see more and more cars in our area. I am pitching to all the guys that run on the back of the track to put radials on and come run the front of the track. I'm like, you guys will get twice as much racing in, and you're going to get twice as much data. And I think you're going to see that 3 or 4 of the guys that normally run the backside stuff is going to put radials on. They're going to come run with us this race, primarily because 1, I asked them to, and 2, I said, your guys' back of the track race is next weekend. So, come get some laps here, learn your combinations. Jason Holland's got a brand new 95 Mustang era car that's badass that, they want to get some laps on. And I'm like, hey, come run this index deal. You'll get laps, you'll get data. Can you run that fast at the back of the track on a slick? No, but you'll at least know how to control the speed of the engine and some of that stuff. So that's our goal. Our goal is we've got about 15, 20 players on the no prep side and about the same on the prep side. And if we could get all y'all to show up at the same time, we'd actually have a pretty good field, And as a racetrack, I have to do a little bit of everything. I mean, just like the Pontiac race, not my favorite race, great people. But there was some weird combinations and stuff that I wasn't a real fan of. But it's a great group of people that want to come and they just want their day at the racetrack. I get frustrated because they don't understand the flow of the event and that kind of stuff. At least your guys, the index stuff, everybody knows what they're there for. I'm there to go fast. I'm there to have a good time, but I'm there to go fast and eat some bacon. So it's all good.
Nice.
Jesse James says true 10-5 race someday would get both at the same time. And I'm guessing he's saying like a prepped 28 10-5 slick tire race. I would be a huge fan.
I'm assuming, and trust me, we kicked it around, and that was actually something that Nick Roberts and I had talked about. Everybody knows Nick switched to a 26 tire to go do that Armageddon race, and he goes, dude, it's fast as the car has ever been on that little tire. And that's when we started talking. I said, yeah, the little tire deal rules. I mean, the little tire is amazing, and that's why I know that in the limited deal, the little tire is going to they're going to drive off. There's going to be 2/10 difference before it's over with. There's going to have to be something else there, or we're going to have another runaway, or it needs to go back to 2 classes, and that's hard to do. It's hard to put these things together, guys, with 3 cars in this class, 3 cars in that class, and the 3 cars in this class. When everybody expects a payout, everybody expects in this case, the Rod Trophy. I'm taking in $900 worth of entry fee, and I'm paying out, $2,500 and a $300 trophy. And it would be different if I was in a market where I could put 1,500 people in the grandstands to watch it. Well, then it all works. But when you put 400 people in the grandstands, it's tough. And so, but we would love to find out just one of those. Let's do something. And on that deal, you do it you wouldn't do it for obviously a radial prep. It'd be on one of my good bracket prep tracks. Little pull through 75 at the starting line, but the glue's mixed at 80%, and you drag it in between rounds, and it gets sprayed twice during the day. And now all of a sudden, I've got $900 worth of glue wrapped up in it instead of $3,000 wrapped up in glue. And because you would have a good amount of cars, you could end up with a $3,000 or $4,000 pot, no problem. I mean, I think it'd be pretty easy. So, we're going to get there. And we had talked about this event someday going to a format like that. But I ain't got my 3-second pass yet. So until I get that, we're going to keep doing what we're doing.
You focus.
We got to say focus, one thing at a time. Do what you're good at. So, but yes, I agree with him. I agree with him 100%.
Goose has a good question here.
Yep. Goose says track record on Friday night or Saturday night?
Track record goes for either or. I don't have that must be eliminations round thing.
Okay.
Matter of fact, both times Devin did his deal were just happened to be in eliminations, but that's not. No, if it's a quote unquote sanctioned deal like this, would be the 2 qualifiers and then the race the next day. Yeah, that counts. So come get you some.
Nice.
Sweet.
And I'll be honest, you're more likely to swing for the fence if it's not an elimination round. ultimately, guys, just like when you had him on earlier, Mason on earlier, they basically knew, okay, I can take 2 steps back because I got this one covered. If he can beat us, he just beat us.
Yeah.
But you're not got that pressure of, if I push it this far, I could get the record and win. Right. So that's why I like the record. Go record racing Friday night and go racing to win the wall or win the Ironman or the rod on Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah. No, good point.
Yeah. It's gonna be a great race.
Excited.
And you can let him know I got his parking spots already marked off and saved.
There you go.
Goose's spots are saved. Devin's spots saved. Martin's spots are saved. I need one of the foremans to reach out to me, let me know if they're coming or not, because he usually takes that first one on the end, and I put the TNS boys next to them with a couple of spots. So we're already working on our pit schedule, and the guys that we know are coming. I know if Jake's coming, he just wants to go way down there at the end so they can party and nobody bugs them. So easy. He just goes to the last pole, it's still got a light on it, and that's where they park. So
hey, Linker's excited about parking. He says, I get my parking spot for the first time in 2 years.
Yeah, I had that conversation with him on the phone. I told him I was going to try to take care of him when we finally got to help him out, because the poor guy he's supported us for the last 2 years and bought a pit spot and has never used it. So yeah. I'm excited. So we'll get him set up, and it'll be a good deal. I mean, guys, we're just a small track. We're just trying to make it. This year's been horrible. I mean, in a totally joking manner, I handed Boss they give you a rod for winning the points for the track championship deal, and I handed him the rod, and I said, Boss, I said, this was a really, really expensive trophy. And he just kind of looked at me and I said, probably cost you $50,000. It's what the years cost us to just exist. So it's been rough, but it's been rough everywhere. I mean, I talked to the guys at MoCan, they're in the same boat. All the tracks, it's been rough. So we hopefully and get packed set of grandstands, sell some cheeseburgers, have some guys come out and support it. The next question is are we going to have somebody from this show coming to help do the chip draw for the index class after we get done Friday night?
Okay.
Are you going to be there, or what? We Mr.
Friday
Gary,
night?
you going to Friday night?
Yeah.
Or at least make a presence for a chip draw?
Yeah.
Okay. I know you're dealing with some stuff, but if at least one of the two of you could do it, that would be fun. It'd kind of keep that tradition going.
Yep.
And we'll basically do it after qualifying. We've been putting out that we're going to do the burnout contest on Friday night. It hasn't gotten as much traction as it normally does, but we did it that way last year, and it worked out pretty well. We only had a few participants, but the ones that we had were epic. I've never seen somebody we talk about that whole joke of the 305 with the 3/4 race cam, but that old boy in that Malibu last year, I swear to God, I heard the rods falling out of it 3 or 4 times, and it never did break. Burn it to the ground. The one guy blows the tire up, and there were shrapnel everywhere. And I tell you though, the fans come out for that stuff, and it's these Pontiac guys had us do a wheelie contest. I go, a wheelie contest? Oh yeah, who can do the longest wheelie? And I said, okay, one thing though, if they knock the oil pan on the ground and it spills the oil out of it, everybody else has to race around it for the rest of the day because I'm not cleaning it up. And they had a couple guys that had one old boy, Tracy Lynn, got a photo of it, and it's probably 250 feet on the back tires. Just gnarly. You can hear him grabbing gears, and the front end never came down. I'm like, holy shit. When it finally hit the ground, it was sparks and shit everywhere. I drove down the end of the track. I'm like, well, I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, wheelie contests, burnout contests. Might as well just call it rednecks doing dumb shit contests. People come out and watch that stuff. You
want to do what on my track?
Yeah, well, when Chris told me about it, and Jim, when they started this track, that was one of their big things. And I'm like, you guys are killing me. You know how much mess that is? And they're like, oh, but it's awesome. And I'm like, no, not really, but okay. And but to watch the crowd love to watch somebody blow their stuff up.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm standing there with, you know, a fire extinguisher in hand, and Tatum's got the hose, and we're trying. You know, it's like, oh god, this still goes south. It's going to be bad in a hurry. But they're fun. They're fun. They draw spectators, and guys, I just need to put butts in the seats. However we can do it. So
there you go.
Condensed show for this weekend. But like I said, we'll have some testing opportunity on Wednesday. You know, at this point, show up and we'll make it happen. And you know, I'm not saying that that we're not going to end up with a few cars. I would love to see, you know, 10 cars or so, but I don't think that we'll end up with that many. But I know there's a lot of guys have been trying to get some seat time out there, and we haven't been able to because of weather. And then I had the timing system down, and then yeah, it's been a go. But anyway, that's all I got.
Yeah, Melissa Morrow, she said, what record is it that Devin has? Question mark, the 10.5 fastest. And yes, he has the Outlaw small tire.
The Outlaw small tire record. And it is 4:15 with a 2. Yep, Mr. Foreman went 4:15 with a 7.
Woo, yeah, man.
It's the 4,000s that everybody has heard around the world.
That's right. Yep, and it's going to be a different number after this weekend.
I do believe their track record will fall. Whether we see a 3 or not, I don't know. If the Phillips boys are coming and Devin's hot on his heels and some of these guys, I believe that it's there. We're going to do everything that we can to get it there. Just Lord willing, everything stays, you know, no unforeseen problems. Like the last situation. I mean, who would have thought a broken wire in a concrete block? I mean, it's just ridiculous. But you know, wasn't supposed to happen. So I just got to look at it as, for whatever reason, we weren't supposed to race that night. So you know, everybody got to load their cars up and go home safe. Maybe that was the reason. So we'll take it and run with it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming on.
Chris Levitt says, thanks for all you do, Gary Harper.
Well, thank you guys. You know, everybody knows Wichita Dyno supports the racetrack heavily. Those guys do an awesome job for us. Then I know that they're working with, you know, some guys and making their stuff better. And then their cars, you know, they're doing great with their stuff. So yeah, we're excited. So you guys are welcome. I have a job. That's what I like to do. Not every day is perfect, but at the same token, I still got a better job than most of you. just remember that when you go lay your head on the bed tomorrow and you got to go dress up and go to work and deal with a meeting and all that stuff. I'll be riding around on a tractor, just smiling and having a good old time. You're Mr. Shirt and tie and all sticky at work, and I'm just chilling. When I get tired, I just put in park and go home.
Yeah. Well, hey, seriously, too. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Yeah, my Gary and I have been married 15 years. We spent it yesterday at the racetrack. It was crazy. Like I said, we were short. Well, she's helped me scrape my hand on our anniversary before. Ooh. Years ago when we were in Iowa, we ended up having a big race right before our anniversary, and we were out there scraping the track, and we get about halfway done, and it's hot and it's miserable. And it was just too much. And I looked over and I said, hey, honey. And she goes, what? I said, love you. And she goes, love you too. And I said, happy anniversary. And she goes, oh, yeah, happy anniversary. And I'm like, yeah, you had no idea what you were signing up for.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, yesterday was cool. She was working the ET booth. I was the starter. You know, Lisa was in the tower. Bobby was on the mic. You know, it got quiet. I called Bobby on the radio. I said, hey, Bobby, I said, Tell Lady Harper a happy anniversary for me. And I didn't know it was your guys' anniversary. What are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm in a race. What do you mean? What am I doing? I don't get to pick the day on the calendar. I said, we do every year. It's almost like those guys that, you know, their birthday. My birthday is July 18th. We almost always end up racing my birthday weekend because it's, you know, it's right in the middle of summer, and, you know, we're doing some stuff. So it's cool though. But yeah, I'm really happy. I could not do this job without her. I mean, how many times tonight has she come in and went, wait, this is wrong, that's wrong. She's the glue. I'm just the one that gets the glory, I guess, at that point. I'm kind of like the NASCAR driver, the pit crew and the crew chief do all the work, and the guy behind the steering wheel gets to get the mic at the end of the night. Yeah. But she. I tell people all the time, she's the track manager. I'm the prep guy. She tells me what to do. So
there you go. Good stuff.
Right.
We know you're heading off to the casino, so
I'm gonna try. That was our plan. Our plan was to go goof around for a couple hours tonight, and then I got to clock in tomorrow morning. It's gonna get ugly because we've got the typical Mondays we go in and do trash, and Monday afternoons we mow grass. Tuesday we're gonna do a bunch of weed eating and trimming and this and that, and then Wednesday I'll get up in the morning Wednesday and I'll work on the racetrack all day so that we can test Wednesday night and then come back again Thursday and work on it all day. And then I'll be ready for Friday. And then we'll swing for the fences. But there's going to be some pit spots that are coned off. Those of you that know where you pit every time, chances are there's a cone sitting there waiting for you. Anybody's got any questions, have them call me and we'll get them all situated. And we'll be good. I'll have I'm 27 and 26 sitting there for you if shit changes. So give me a call. You guys, good luck. Thanks. We'll talk to you real soon.
Okay. See you in a few days, Harper.
Thank you, Harper.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, guys.
Bye. All right, man. That's awesome.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Happy anniversary. 15 years, right? Isn't that what he said? 15?
Yeah, 15. Yeah, Melissa's asking it how long. It's been 15.
Nice. Yep.
Young pups, right?
Young pups. No doubt. No doubt. That's awesome. Cool, man. Good show, Gary. We had a lot of stuff going. Lance learned a lot from him. And of course, Harper, I think he's pretty much our resident with us. Ninth or 10th time he's been on. But it's just awesome. But good deal. Yeah,
I bet he's jazzed up for this weekend to get a good track down. Yep.
Definitely. Going to some and get a new track record and kind of coming off that little wire incident he was talking about. I think he's show out a little bit.
Hopefully all them people that left, because we saw a bunch of people, it was a good turnout at that race. Hopefully they all come back.
Right.
To see a lot of it was the same cars, some different ones too, but man, hope they come back to the gate and want to come watch some good racing.
There you go.
Yep.
Cool.
And buy some raffle tickets. I'm going to win something. So
raffle tickets, shirts,
cheeseburgers, and fries.
Yeah, cheeseburgers. There you go.
Melissa says, I love starting the week getting hyped up for a race like this. Thank you guys. Great show. Thanks, Melissa.
Thanks, Melissa. It's going to be great. I'm going to take some great pictures. And, some of the pictures we used tonight with hers from Lance and stuff. She does awesome.
Yeah. Good stuff. Great.
Right.
Man, you ready to bust out?
All right. Let's do it.
Not ready to go to
great
bed.
episode, Barry. And did you say it was our anniversary as well? Is that what for tomorrow?
Wednesday will be. Yeah. Wednesday, the 24th, will be our second year.
Nice.
Goodness. Can you believe it? 2 years and 90? We've done 95 of these.
95.
That's crazy, yeah?
Oh, man. 5 to 100. That is awesome.
2 years. Wow.
It's been good. I mean, I think all we're trying to do is get a platform to get some communication going. Celebrate the racers.
That's a great way to explain it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're having fun.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
Yeah. Cool. All right. We'll get in there and watch some football with Casey.
About 2 hours in, isn't it? Have you peeked at the score and everything?
Yeah. It's 9-6 Chiefs, and they're getting ready to. They're in the third quarter, so a lot of game left still.
That's a pretty low score.
Yeah.
Wow. Sure. All right, let's give a shout out to our partners real quick.
Do it.
Shout out to Mid-America Dragway, Ultra Color Collision Repair, TNS Race Cars, Titans of 10.5, the fastest small tire series in the Midwest, Mobile Recon Mobile Detailing, Sandland Iron and Metal, and Harry Street Carpet. Thank you to these awesome partners hanging out with us in 2025.
Great job, Gary. Good job.
Nice.
Yeah. No, you do a good job with this. This is awesome.
Yep. It's good stuff. Fun. Good pictures, man. I can't wait to see Scott's car. Woo-wee, pretty.
Oh, I know in person.
It'll probably be roped off. If there's a car show going on too,
Right.
it'll be in the car show.
Yeah, no, we'll figure out if we can let everybody know when the autograph session for Scott is.
Yes,
get that word out too, because it'll be cool to see that car. And the pictures look great. I'm sure it looks just as good or better in person.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure Alan Ballou had a hand in a bunch of that work. And if you are from around here or been here long, you know how talented Alan is, and he does incredible work. So I can't wait to see it.
Yes.
I want a comment snuck in here. Doug Perry, have a great week, guys. Thanks, Doug. You too.
Well, Doug, thanks for joining.
Doug says, good luck next weekend, Rodney.
Thank you, sir.
Right on. Heck yeah. All right.
You ready?
Ready to clock out? Yes, sir. Oh, I got to find the button. Hang on.
Okay.
They moved these around on me here. Let me find it. Okay, you ready?
Yep. There we go.
All right. Good night, everybody. Rod, we'll see you later. And next weekend, we'll have a race recap show, probably.
Yep.
Be some good stuff. Cool pictures and some record number, a new number to talk about. Phew.
Yep. And Gary also prepping for the Titans World Finals.
Oh, man, that's right. Holy cow, that's the week after. Dang. Yeah. Here we go. October. Here it comes.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks. And we'll see you next time. Good night, Rod.